This is Tom, with his two best friends Pete and Jim from elementary school. They spend a lot of time together and have known each other from early on. In their final year, they all got a Tate watch and are now also connected through the Tate network. Their Tates have mutated with each other and now their looks represent their friendship. Unfortunately, they split up as they moved to different high schools. Luckily, Tom, Pete and Jim have their Tate creatures to join and support them on their new school. On the first day of school, Tom feels a bit nervous and afraid, but he's also excited to make new friends. He just doesn't know how to start a conversation and with whom. His Tate, however, is already on the lookout for closely related Tate users, so-called second-degree friends. He's able to introduce Tom to kids that Jim and Pete also know. Tom jumps up when his Tate calls for attention. He's excited to see that his Tate has found a friend of Pete. Tom is curious about who it might be. He decides to go for it and let his Tate lead the way. With every step closer, the Tate gets more active. As he approaches the other kid, he recognizes the Tate around his wrist. They start talking about each other's Tate immediately, and about Pete of course. They decide to shake hands. Their Tates start mutating and they've become friends. He's now connected to Paul on the Tate network. Waiting for the result of the mutation, they continue chat. After seeing the result, Paul proposes to play a game together. They decide on what game to play and pick Fast Draw. Tom and Paul take position as their Tates count down. Who will be the fastest drawer? Paul wins. Tom doesn't mind. It was great fun. The bell rings and they take off. Later that day, Tom is walking down the hallway, feeling a bit alone. Suddenly, his Tate calls for attention again. His Tate shows a message from Paul. Apparently, Paul is in the neighborhood. He decides to meet up. When Tom gets home, he carries his Tate creature over to his computer. Paul's Tate now shows up in his network and shows Paul's contact information. Thanks to this mutation, Tom now has enough credits to buy a new part for his Tate and make his Tate even cooler.